Oh, yes. That Congress ought never to be construed to violate the law of nations. If any other possible construction remains, Weinberger versus Rossi, yes. Then there's the United States versus Bowman. Papa. We cannot suppose that when Congress enacted the fraud statute or amended it, it did not have in mind that a wide field of such fraud upon the government was in private and public vessels. Oh, the Ford versus United States. Oh, now I put a little line under the man who outside of country willfully puts in motion force to effect it is answerable at the place where the evil is done. Ouch! Now these other nations that you say as the Congress of the United States, yes. You know, when I emailed the constitutional courts of other nations that have constitutions, and I emailed you and said, well, this is a federal offense. Well, you're getting sued. Pooch! That judicial branch of the United States federal government that doesn't realize that other nations do know. Now, I don't know who they are, oh, but I will find out every nation of the world that has a constitution, that does have a judicial branch, that has employees of that judicial branch, that they know that the United States of America has refused to enforce the intent of all legislators. Now it's going to be one of those multi-billion-dollar days where you said, as local law enforcement, as long as the feds don't find out, we'll be fine because we won't go to prison. Yes, Paul won't get his sons, he won't be able to talk to Marilyn, and he won't get his money. Poach! We'll keep him in a homeless shelter, and he can keep screaming his head off about not having any money. But as long as the federal government doesn't find out about federal offenses involving mail fraud, yes, obstruction of justice, right, forgery, yes, fraudulent use of court systems, oh, abuse of process, we'll be just fine as the federal government doesn't find out. But I thought if the other governments did find out, those other nations, I can't fucking believe this. If you went through my drives, you'll find that I went through most of the constitutions of the world that do have due process protections. And it looks like the United States federal government is getting sued.